Imam Jamil Ailing. His name is Jamil Al-Amin, a Muslim imam and a prisoner of the U.S. government. But perhaps he is better known as a fiery young icon of the 1960s era Black Power movement, H. Rap Brown. He was called Rap because of his quick, snappy style of speech when he gave voice to the most oppressed black communities in America. His outspoken defense of self-defense earned him the eternal enmity of the government, local and federal, and his war against drug dealers in New York resulted in a stretch in New York prisons. In 1976, he was released a new man, a convert to Islam, and renamed Jamil Al-Amin. He became a founder of the local mosque and a leader of the community. In this new role, he continued to fight against drugs in the community. In 2000, in what many believe was a setup, he was charged with shooting 2 cops in Atlanta, convicted, and sent to prison. This despite conflicting evidence provided by one of those very cops. One of those shot reported flash information that the shooter was a man 5 feet 10 inches with gray eyes. Jamil stands 6 feet 5 inches and has brown eyes. The surviving cop claims to have shot his shooter, and a blood trail seems to support this thesis. There's one problem with that scenario. When Imam Jamil was apprehended days later, he had no gunshot wounds. But ultimately, as stories change, 2 convictions were returned. Today, Imam Jamil, at 71 years, is seriously ill, the result of a gum infection, which is spread throughout his body, causing weakness, swollen feet, and ankles. Poor medical treatment is the norm in American prisons, and Imam Jamil's experience is no exception. For 7 years, he hasn't seen the sun. In his youth, in the 60s, he was at the very forefront of the Black Freedom Movement, serving as a leading figure in the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee and the Black Panther Party. He was a stalwart opponent of white supremacy and racism. As an imam, he worked to make Atlanta a better city, free from the scourge of drugs. He deserves better than this. From Imprisoned Nation, this is Mumia Abu-Jamal. These commentaries are recorded by Noel Hanrahan of Prison Radio.